Hi, Stephanie. This is Dabba Fett. And I read your message, and after laughing for about 20 minutes, um, I honestly felt that I needed to make this video to address something. I understand you lost a son. He was murdered by his own brother, and you're very paranoid. That's not healthy, by the way, that level of paranoia, but I feel like I have to educate you on something, Stephanie. I'm not Scott Albright. In fact, as you can see, my name is Jason Allen. I'm a retired Marine. Okay? I'm not Scott Albright, and I'm really sorry you think that. I own my own companies. I'm a journalist. One of my companies is Patriot Dabworks. The other one is Tactical Solutions, and I also own Forge Publishing. Dabba Fett is a registered trademark. See, I own the name. Dabba Fett is the name I use for writing, entertainment purposes, so on and so forth. If you were ever in the entertainment industry, you would understand that. But as you're not, I can understand your ignorance, and that's why I'm making this video. You see, I don't mind people disagreeing with me. I really don't mind when people harass me, call me names. I was a Marine. I mean, I got pretty thick skin. The one thing I cannot tolerate is when somebody accuses me of being someone else. It's a problem. Now, I understand you're going through a lot, and it's hard for you to accept the fact, even with all the evidence, that Cameron was killed by his brother. I understand. It's hard for you to accept that. I mean, fratricide, one brother killing another, goes back to the days of Cain and Abel. And I'm sure you understand that, being a Christian woman as you claim to be on your Facebook profile, and looking at some of the jobs you've held. You know, you seem like you're a very Christian woman. Me, I don't buy into all that, but you know, looking into you as an individual, ma'am, it was kind of interesting to find that you lost one of those really great jobs because of the fact you took the blame for one of your son's crimes, which enabled him to go on and do even worse things. See, you enabled him. And Cameron was there to try to stop his brother from doing something stupid, and he paid for it with his life. That is a tragedy. A good man was killed by his own brother because nobody wanted to help him. In fact, I believe you know somebody by the name of Steve Childers, who made several comments about knowing people really high up in Louisville. And he would spend every dollar to put Scott Albright in jail. It was right before the grand jury, and it didn't happen, did it? Now, what's funny is if Mr. Childers has all this money, why wasn't he using it to help Cameron's brother? Why not? Why didn't Mr. Childers pay for Cameron's funeral? I mean, y'all held that you know, thing at the bar, you know, where y'all raised money for Cameron's funeral, but you spent it on your bar tab. Mr. Childers couldn't step in and help you with that? No, instead, you have taken all this time to harass somebody that basically defended his own life and the lives of everyone at that place. Because one of your sons stole a gun, was high, in fact had heroin in his possessions, and got into a fight with his brother who was trying to stop him. He started shooting a gun. Your son chose what would happen. So, with that said, Stephanie, you now have 48 hours to remove all of the slander you said about me, because if not, I'm going to have to contact my attorney. And I'm going to have to ask him to press charges and file a suit because A, I'm not going to put up with your harassment, and I'm definitely not going to put up with your slanderous lies. And unlike Mr. Albright, I don't give a shit that you're honestly grieving. I don't care. I'm a journalist. I don't make it personal. But if you are going to slander me and accuse me of being someone else, then you now have proof I'm not Scott Albright. I own the Dabo Fed accounts. They have nothing to do with Mr. Albright. Sorry. So please remove all of that slanderous material and apologize. And by Friday, if it's gone and you've posted an apology and tagged me in it, I'll be more than happy to let this matter go. If not, I'm going to have to hire an attorney, and we're going to have to settle this in court. And I honestly don't think you have the money to cover that, much less my attorney's fees. So, this has been fun, Stephanie. It has given me quite the chuckle. So, with that said, I hope that you find peace. I hope that you can find whatever it is will ease your mind, but blaming Mr. Albright for your drug addict son's actions, that's not going to help you, Miss Pearson. It's just not. As somebody that owns a company that helps a lot of veterans with psychological issues, as a professional in that industry, somebody VA doctors have consulted. They've consulted me. I am going to tell you, you really need to reach out and get some help. This level of paranoia is very unhealthy. So, I wish you the best, Miss Pearson. And I really do hope you do the right thing and remove all of that, because if not, I'll see you in court. You have a wonderful morning.